Alright guys, we go over everything that's wrong with this car. It's time to get things fixed. We have things loose here, scuffs and scrapes, no biggie. Got some cracking on the thing. I think it's actually tinted. It's a little dirty, nothing crazy. It's not perfect. Scuffs on the rim. The rotors are shot up front. There's some nicks and dings where they looks like they drug something across the window. There's some nicks and cracks and things from here. There's a spot in the seat. Looks like they burnt it or did something. And it's wrinkled, but not ripped. It's not perfect. So the point of buying this one was to compare with the new one. Like, you are definitely not going to find the perfect car. There will always be things wrong with it. This one has a leaking rear differential, which I found out, which kind of sucks. But hey, I already got a seal, 17 bucks. But that's where I save some money. That's where you can save some money. So you can go buy a car that's 3, 4, 5, 6 years older that already took the heavy depreciation and loss and only has 42,000 miles on it. It's not even broke in. It runs great. It cruises good, has great gas mileage. The underneath side by the engine, there's nothing leaky, nothing weird up there. There's no rear main seals leaking. There's nothing weird. So you can save money and have you basically a baby ZL1, is what we're gonna compare it to, for half the cost. And the new ones cost $60,000, $70,000. This will be half the price once we throw a supercharger on it, we do some upgrades, and we fix the exhaust. So maybe it's not the newest, maybe it's not perfect, maybe it's not the biggest and baddest one out there, but it's a super cool package that's kind of hard to find with some fun accents that runs and drives good with a good old Chevy V8 6-speed clunky manual, and I love it. So with that being said, we are going to fix the brakes on this now. I'm going to do a fluid exchange. I hit up my buddy Chris who sells AMSOIL. We got their top line race, .4 race fluid. I got an oil change for it. I got the rear diff with the lemon slip additive as well, so we can get this thing taken care of and get ready for the track. We got parts here, we got exhaust here, we got more parts here, we got more exhaust here. We're gonna turn this old yucky brakes into this. So you guys, it is looking so much better with this new brake setup. A little cutty, a little dimply, a little awesomeness, and a ceramic pad. It's way better than what was on there. Crazy lips and textures, no good. Don't like that. We want this. On a side note, H&R XGs, this does a 1.4 front or 7 drop and 1.8 rear drop. So someone added these on after. So that's pretty cool added bonus. So let's get to it. Let's get this beast done. So I'm gonna go take all the wheels off, enjoy my lovely lift, 10,000 pound 2-post. It's been so nice so far. I'm loving it. Now doesn't that look amazing? Okay, sprayed it off, wipe the surface down. I'm actually going to attach the brakes since the brake pads can slide in from the top. Put the rotor back on, install some pads, and let's check this out. It already looks so good. Hope it performs well. Need race brakes for a race car. So most of the time, changing the brakes on these is awesome because you can leave it. You push these little pins out, you pop out the holder, you slide in some new pads, and you go on. That's race style. You got a quick change pads. It can be easily be done. No biggie. When you own a race car, you put on race brakes. None of that crap. Alright guys, got a rear off. I like this design. They have a mini drum built into the rotor. They have an adjuster. So I'm going to adjust these a little bit because the rod was so high up, it didn't feel like it was catching. So I'm going to make them a hair tighter. These are original Brembo pads on the rear. So these have never been changed. And these are looking great. Bada bing, bada boom. They do just look so much better. Slide the pads in, put the pins in. We got this side done. We're going to the next. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. We're done. Alright guys, there you have it. Brakes are done. Ceramic pads on. Updated rotors. Clean Brembo pistons. I was looking at the fluid that pushed up and it looked super super clear. I have some help. I will crack them all and see what comes out. If it's not that bad, I might just suck the reservoir out and put a newer 4 in. I don't know, because it's like so clear. Let me see if I can show you. It's like super clean. Super clear. So we'll see. GM's hurting us, putting the tiny hole. Can't friggin' put my turkey baster in there and get all the fluid out so we can have good stuff. Gotta make it difficult. Always making it difficult. Alright guys, so this is what we engineered to get it in that little hole because GM doesn't like us. Alright, it's not as clear as I thought it was. It definitely got a little more brown since being in a water bottle. It did suck up some water. But we're going to change it out. Just to note, there are 2 inside and outside nipples on all the setup because there are pistons on both sides. If you don't know about Brembos, you start with the inside and you work your way outside. Alright guys, here it is. Like I was saying, AMSOIL Dominator Synthetic Race Brake Fluid Dot 4. Resist brake fade and vapor lock. Alright, I hope I have enough. 1 bottle filled up the reservoir. Hopefully the last 2 bottles can help get us some fluid in here. This is the first time we're getting them pumped up since we swapped out the pads. So we're going to pressurize. He's going to pump and it'll start bleeding from the farthest around to the closest. Whoops, I spilt it. But luckily there's this convenient hole underneath it all down there that it runs out of and runs on the floor for you. Thanks. Alright guys, we're 2 bottles down. We are 24 fluid ounces in. We have part of a bottle left. We're going to keep going. Legs are tired in there. We're struggling, but we're going to get the race fluid in there. Alright guys, we did it. Over 30 ounces of new brake fluid. Just cleaning up some that I spilt. We got the reservoir topped off to the max since we got new brakes. Cleaned up any drips I got. There you go. We got 30 some ounces of gooey, yucky brake fluid. So we have a little bit left so we can drive, top it off just in case. We got it cleaned up. While we're at this state, I'm just going to go ahead and raise it up. I'm doing oil change. We're going to get that sorted for today. And there you have it. Brakes are on. They look slick. Alright guys, next episode, American Thunder exhaust goes on. I fix the rear differential pinion seal, which I now have. Here it is. The seal we all been waiting for. Guys, that's that episode. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit that notification. The brakes are on, more to come.